To the copper mines we go. Woo! I wonder if I could find it down here. Yeah, there it is. And it's medium quality. We are so good. We're so good. We're doing great for ourselves. I'm just gonna say it. We're doing great. And then with this copper, we can make a saw. And I am gonna make an anvil out of copper, which some people might find disgusting and gross because you could just go to tin bronze. But tin bronze is quite a ways away. I'm gonna be honest with you. And it takes a hot minute to find tin. So I'm gonna make a copper anvil, and we're gonna use it to make a saw, and we're gonna use that saw to make planks, and we're gonna use those planks to make a house. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna have a great time. And this is a decent bit of copper. 47 isn't bad. I'm acting like it's some big tragedy, but no, 47 is actually a decent bit. I did go to some of the other ore veins, and I got some stuff. Let's make 1,000 units, so that way we can make a few bars as well. Nah, 1,300. 1,300 is good. That'll get us 4 bars and an anvil. Copper, 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 copper. Holy crap, there's a rift like right over there. It's really annoying. Now there's a whole lot of drifters just waiting to take my skin. Come on. Yeah. We've got the crucible. First off, 900 units into the anvil mold. You go in there. Now into the ingot mode. I have my anvil now. Please don't hurt me, Mr. Wolf. I'd be very sad. Okay, we have officially an anvil and ingots. The next course of action is a forge to smith these ingots. So let's look up how to make a forge again. 7 cobble, and cobble is stones and clay. I have many stones. Here they are. Many claystone stones. Do I have clay for the claystone stones? Then we have a forge. And the wolf has moved on. We put charcoal in there, and we put a couple ingots in there, and then we light it. Not like that. We have to shift. You light it, and then it warms up, and the ingots will start eating. The wolf has not moved on. It is right there. The first thing I want to make with these copper ingots is a saw, so that I can get wooden boards, which are in general very useful. And then I also want to get an axe and maybe another pickaxe, because this one's almost broken. I mean, this must be hot enough. So let's start with a saw blade. And for this, you bring out a hammer. And I have a mod that makes it automatic because smithing to me is tedious. But basically, you have to move around the material in order for it to actually form the shape of the tool that you want, which it's a really cool mechanic, don't get me wrong. It's just really annoying to do. And then we have an axe, which also automatic. Wow. I do enjoy smithing in this game, but it just takes up a lot of time, and I want to enjoy myself at least a little bit. Got those. Let's put these on there. Then let's go ahead and quench these, which cools them down a lot faster than if you were just like letting them dry. This is a good day. This is a good day for America. Using the sticks that I definitely have. I have a single stick, that's fine. I'm going to use my axe, make a copper axe. And now I have a copper axe, and it's wonderful, and it's great. The next thing I want to make... I don't know, actually. I don't know what I want to make. Shovel. I do want to make a shovel. That is a thing. And then a pickaxe, right? Just tools in general. We be making tools up in here. We be progressing. We're in the copper age now. I still don't have a copper, like, spearhead or anything like that, which is kind of sad. But I just didn't have enough ingots, and I wanted to get, like, tools out of the way first. I have 2 more servings of hefty fish stew. That will last me literally, like, days and days. So we're big chillin'. Ooh, we don't have enough charcoal. I need to go get more charcoal. We're going foresting. Maybe. Then this is going to be a much bigger charcoal pit than the other one ever was. Okay, so 1 stack of pine turns into 2 full blocks of firewood. So I'll need 9 stacks of pine. I need 4 more stacks of pine wood. Awesome. Then we ignite the charcoal pit and cover it up. Okay, what I want to do right now is start working on a base. I want to work on a house currently, and this is going to take a long time to get started. So I'm just going to light up the area, flatten it out a little bit. I go bed. Anyway, let's get started on the base. Let's get started on the house. I want to start with the floor, just so we have an outline, and a game plan. We can start with like the layout. I want a kitchen area, a crafting area, and a storage area. And then eventually we'll move to having an outside area, but that is later on. Let's start with the kitchen. I want it to be connected to like this area. I'm planning on this being my farm, so I want easy access. So I guess I'll carve out maybe a 4x5 area. That is going to be the kitchen. And then from the kitchen, I want to go into like a general living space, I guess. And that'll be a little bit bigger than the kitchen area, because this is not a lot of space, I will tell you that now. So this will go into the main living area, which is going to be 5x6, I think. I want it to be an interesting shape, so that way it's not like awful to look at all the time. And that way there's some difference in the rooms. And then I do want a storage area. There could be stairs at the back there that go up to a second floor. I could... Ooh, I'm thinking storage here, but not too deep, because we're gonna have a bunch of trunks eventually. So I want to have them like in set 1. I think that's good. I like this. This is awesome. Next up, we need to gather some wood for the floor. I want to use planks. So let's go with pine initially. And to get planks, you have to use the copper or any saw really, and that'll get you boards. And these boards are then crafted further into planks. And I want the kitchen to be made of maple. So we're gonna refrain from using them at that point. And they do change orientation depending on where you place them. So we're gonna have a pattern like this on the ground. That'll be great. And I want maple here. And then pine for the rest of these. So I guess I'm going foresting again. Okay, and it was at this point that I lost the ability to talk during my recordings, I guess. This was recorded at 2 in the morning, so I'm just going to voice it over. I went out and I got more copper, and then I used that copper in order to make copper spears. Made a couple of those, as well as a hoe, a prospecting pick, and a chisel. After that, I spent some time setting up a small farm in the back of where my house will be. It has flax and some rye in there. Most of it's flax. I had to go out and grab some medium fertility soil because there was just like none around where I settled. But I found some and I got it set up. Once that was all said and done, with some fences set up, I placed down the frame of my house using some debarked pine logs. I actually had to remove some of the farm I set up, which hurt my soul a little bit. Then I took some granite from across the way, and I built up like a base using some fold blocks and some stairs. I think it looks pretty cool. I used some different stone, clay stone it was, to make some paths in the farm. I wanted to mix it up a bit, make it seem like it was dirt. I think it came out pretty well. I'm planning on adding some like a barn or a stables out back, so that's why I connected it to the back fence. I finished up the ground floor with some more debarked pine logs, just making a border around the top of it. I started working on the second floor, putting some stairs up and carving out a basement entrance. I'm planning on changing it in the future, just so it matches the house a little more, because right now it looks pretty awkward. But that's what I did. Then I kept working on the second floor. I just used some pine planks for the whole thing. I added some windows, just making it look nice. It's great, it's good. Then I spent way too long trying to figure out this roof segment for the storage part of the ground floor. It took me like 30 minutes to 45 minutes. It took me way too long to get that sorted out. But I got there in the end, and I don't think it looks half bad. Then last, but definitely not least, I made some nails and strips for trunks to put in the storage section of the house I just made a roof for. Took a lot of our copper, but I made it anyway, and we have a lot more storage now, so I'd call that a win. Well, that was 3.5 hours that I condensed into 4 minutes. That was great. That was awesome. I want to work on the roof. That's my goal for today. I want to have it there and there. I think that'll be cool. I need so much more maple if I'm gonna do that. We are back home with oodles and oodles of maple wood. We need to use this maple, use it with the saw. We're gonna turn into a lot of boards. We'll turn into boards, and then we're going to use those boards to make slanted maple roofs. I didn't mean for that to turn into a silent portion, but here we are. And I'd say it looks pretty good. I thoroughly enjoy it. I think it adds a lot of depth to the building, and I think it is good. I think it looks pretty decent. I want to fix this. I think I want to put just like trap doors, maybe. There we go. Cool. Yeah. I need to get windows in, but that's secondary. Look at our plants. Look at them go. I need to make more food. There's a lot of things we gotta do. I do want to get a chimney in. I don't know if that'll happen today. That's why there's a hole in the floor. A light temporal storm is approaching. That is like the worst time for that to happen. I forgot those existed. At least I have a house. This is fun. I'm having a good time. So we have oil lamps being made currently. I want to set up torches in my house so that way drifters don't spawn in it, because that would suck. This is what I want. Yeah, there it is. Right on schedule. Yo ho, yo ho. This is the life. Why is it doing that? Ooh, I should not be outside. The shiver's swimming. I've never seen that before. Hello? I'm gonna keep that closed. I'm not dumb. Definitely. Long time no see, my friend. It's been a long time since I just saw this guy. He's big. He's a big guy. He's a big dude. Yeah. Seems to be waning. Well, that's good. What should we name the big guy? What do we name you? Because he deserves a name. And he's gone. Okay. I have done some things. I don't know if any of them are visible here. Oh yeah, they are. I have moved some things over from over there. I have like the quern and I made a vertical rack. Up here, nothing has changed. Everything is the same. I have installed a prospecting mod, which some might find cheaty. I do not think so. It is called Better Prospecting. It's wonderful. Let me show you. These. Very high cassiterite, ultra high diamond, poor cassiterite. ultra high silver, ultra high sulfur, high silver. These are not heat map based like normal Vintage Story does things. These are actual percentage based. It scans the area around it all the way down, and it gives you an outline of what is there. So over here, where we have very high cassiterite, or ultra high cassiterite over here, that is what is actually in this area. I found a little bit of tin near a pond nearby. That is huge for progression, because that means we can get to tin bronze really easy. And I would love to do that, because copper tools do break fairly easily still. They are meant as a transition period from the Stone Age to the Bronze Age. And I would like to move on. Let's head over to this tin deposit, the surface deposit, and see if there's any tin beneath it. If there is, that is huge. If there is not, that's also fine. 3 from the first one. That's nice. We go down. I begsings you. Yeah, it is poor quality. I don't care. It's still tin. Yeah. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. I was not expecting that sound at all. This is 12 bits. That is enough for 6 ingots. Okay, we will take that. 600 units of tin bronze. Wonderful. Lump of rendered fat plus an oil lamp gives me oil lamp. I do want to build a chimney. I don't know if we'll get that done this episode, but I do want to do it. Let's do that. I like that idea. I'm gonna do this one first. We're gonna take out the like inner portion of them. Then there's that, and then the smoke can still rise out through it. Perfect. We got a load of tin bronze though. 6 ingots. Yeah, we got a chimney now. Very nice. Okay, back inside is where we will retire these, because now we have these. Very nice. And then I will grab some stickies. Get myself a tin bronze knife. Amazing. A tin bronze hammer. Also amazing. A tin bronze spear. Awesome. Tin bronze pickaxe. And a tin bronze falx. Some amazing utility upgrades have been going on. I don't know why I said it like that, but that's what I did. I love caving in games. It's one of my favorite things to do in sandbox survival games, because caves are normally one of the they're a core part of it. And I feel like in this game caves are slept on, not because they're like lame or anything, but because they literally don't have ore in them, like hardly ever. And if they do, that's just chance. Which adds to like the realism of the game, sure, but I appreciate finding some shiny things after exploring a long dark cave. It, like, immediately right off the bat there's a translocator. That's crazy to me. There. Stonemason's blueprint. Yo. Tuning cylinder, quirky tavern, vintage story. 5 brown coal. Okay. The stonemason's blueprint would have been so useful. This is used to make aged rocks, cracked rocks, like carved stuff. It's so good. Yeah. Spider web. Oh, a large crate full of junk. Pottery crate. 5 rusty gears. What the heck? That's huge. That's money right there. No age torch holders for daddy. Never mind I said that. That's not important. Why can I hear wolves down here? I shouldn't be able to hear a wolf down here. Unrealistic. Fix your game, guys. Fix your game. That. Zinc. Hey. Zinc can be used to make bismuth bronze, if I'm not mistaken. It can also be used to make brass. Yeah, I almost walked right past the zinc, though. It blends in really, really well. It's like these tiny little black dots that make it stand out from literally just rocks. I like my house. My house is cool.